Right.
So I can get my community together and we can mobilize and start opening up our own schools. Because that's where I'm at with it.
It sounds like it might need
That's
to.
where I'm at with
Yeah.
it. You need to go back and hearken to what was done. The freedom schools, all of these movements where folks who weren't getting hired were like, you know what? I care about my community too much. And I personally care too much about Black children. I care about all children, but as a damn right, should also care about kids that look like me.
Right.
And for the fact that we don't have teachers in these classrooms that look like them, again, we've said it on a previous episode. If you don't see it, you can't be it, man. Yo, 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 Vernita, what's good?
KiMi,
How are you?
I'm great, man. How you?
I'm good. You looking good. Wait. Before I even talk about how good you look in all this purple. It was somebody's birthday yesterday, man.
Right here. This is what 50 looks like.
Come on.
This is what it looks like.
Come on.
Like this.
That's it.
It should anyway.
Yeah. You looking good. You looking good.
Thank you. I had a good time.
Nice.
Good weekend.
And listen, you got the hair freshly braided. Look at you. That's that vacation hair.
Do you see it?
When Black women get their hair braided,
we about to
it's
do
nothing
something.
but one word, but trouble. It's trouble. It's trouble.
It's good trouble. It's 2 words. Good trouble. I would say 2.
I like to always be in the mix.
It's gonna be.
I like to always be in the mix somewhere.
You a whole.
In the mix, I want to be.
No, you're a whole prayer request on your own. You don't need to be in no more mixes of nothing. You got enough. How you doing?
I'm good. But the better question is, because you got the hair braided, you looking all good and fly.
Yes.
What did you do this weekend?
I did pray every day. I did. And then I did the day. So I spent the week last week with my sisters. I flew out to Tacoma.
Was Ronnie there?
Yeah, Ronnie was.
What's up, Ronnie? We love us.
Shout out to Ronnie. Yeah. I was with my sisters all weekend. So I flew out. Ronnie and I flew out on Thursday. Met my baby sister. I don't call her my baby sister. What is she, 40?
Okay.
But I met my youngest sister there, and we stayed at her house. And we just had a great time. I wanted to binge on some reality TV. I unplugged from everything.
Okay.
Those reality
so the official
shows,
girls trip. This was the.
We're gonna do it again, but yeah, this was part 1. This was an official girls trip, but it just happened to land on my birthday time.
Okay.
So I watched some Love Island. I watched some Temptation.
I gotta watch. I still haven't watched that yet.
I don't know how those people come out unscathed. I hope they have therapy when it's done. And I don't know why I watch it. It has nothing to do with me. They're all in their 20-somethings. Couple Black folks in there. I don't know why I watch it, but I do. I do to see, and I'm all for the drama.
Tommy watches it with you. You
Love
Tommy,
Island?
Yeah.
Love Island? Temptation Island?
Tommy got in. Remember, he was like, his girlfriend was turned it on and then was
she got
like,
you into it. She's a good girl. Yeah. I could tell she's a good girl. But that Temptation Island, I've watched it once. Never again. Temptation Island is very bad. So it's different from Love Island. Temptation Island, you as a couple go to see if you can be tempted. I see you smiling. It's not good.
That's my
It's not good.
It's
not good. 5 out of 6 couples didn't make it from the Temptation Island. It's not nice.
I could see that.
Nothing nice. But, I had a good time. We ate some good food. Tacoma is a good spot. I only have one.
Uh-oh, something must have happened in Tacoma.
No, not in. It was coming back. So, KiMi, I fly first class because we work too hard not to.
You finally admitted it to the people.
No, I'm saying because
Tommy, you hear this on this recorded now, baby. I love this.
We work too hard not to. We do. We work too hard.
Yes, she finally said it.
But all first class is not created equal. Let me tell you.
Oh.
So I didn't fly Delta coming back.
Okay.
I know that was my first. So I flew Delta going. My Delta first is nice. Coming back, my sister booked the ticket and we came back on American.
Okay.
First class American. No.
I'm going to do your work.
Do it again.
Hey, American might become a sponsor, so I don't know. So I'm going to just keep reserve my.
Never.
We love you, American. Oh, you don't?
No, thank you. I'm just saying.
What happened? What was the experience?
KiMi, first of all, it was an older plane.
Oh. Okay.
Because maybe it's because it's a shorter trip, but like something. I should have taken a picture. Like the wallpaper that's on the plane to make it look nice, peeling in first class. Why is it peeling in first class? And I don't know. But usually when I'm in first class, I can't hear babies crying. I heard a baby the whole flight. The whole flight.
Oh, those are the best. You didn't have no like AirPods, anything in your ear?
I had to. Usually there's a nice blue curtain that separates, and I'm not talking about separate. Usually there was a valance.
Let them know. Let the people see how bougie you really are.
It was
going. I love this episode.
But KiMi, this was the worst part. So lunchtime comes and the lady makes the offering, like, what do you like? And she gives us choices, and I'm like, I'm gonna do the vegetarian option. It was nice the way she described it. Mm-hmm. Tell me why she brings a box lunch. What kind of first class has a box lunch?
Well, tell the people, what are you used to?
First, you're gonna lay out a white. You're gonna lay out a mini white tablecloth, which is really a napkin, but big enough to look like a tablecloth for your little tray. Mm-hmm. They sit the tray on it. You have real silverware, and you should have your own personalized condiments. And she brings me a box lunch with everything in its little plastic container.
I would have paid money to see your face.
I said, is this the snack pack? This is not what I paid for. And she's like, can I get you anything? Yes, a whole nother flight. This is not going to work. So I'm sitting there and my sister looks over at me. She's like, just eat it. We're almost home. I'm not. I was done. It had a little fig bar in it. It was the worst. It was the worst. It was nice though. It tastes good.
Yeah, see?
But presentation is everything. You know that. So
I don't know. So I'm living vicariously through you.
No, you fly first. I know you're not telling America. You don't.
This is your story.
You're right. So the caliber of first class. American first class flight from Tacoma to LA is the absolute worst. Don't do it. I'm never doing it again. Then you get to LA, and apparently American doesn't have all of its flights arrive in the main terminal. So they fly us to some back piece of LAX in the back of the airport where you have to take a shuttle on the tarmac all the way to the main building so you can get the baggage claim.
Oh, yeah. Was it like construction? Because I know sometimes at LAX when it's construction,
I asked the lady how long they've been doing this. She said since existence. So as long as she's been there, it was not nice. So American.
You're done.
Never again.
Oh, wow.
Never
American, she
again.
didn't mean that, like, in case you want to sponsor.
Can we get a close-up of my face? No, don't get, I was just playing. Don't do it close up. No American. How was your weekend?
Wow.
Tell me about you. Because I'm living that.
My weekend was good. We just came off of teaching.
Yeah. Oh.
So I absolutely wanted to do nothing.
Yes, sir.
I got my Big Three basketball in.
Hey.
I love the Big Three. Love watching that. And I chilled hard.
Did you?
Yeah, I was low-key jealous because you were having a crazy, amazing birthday weekend, and I'm just chilling at the crib. I needed to do that.
Yeah.
Because, I'm ready. I'm really now in vacation mode.
You are.
I'm ready to just be done with a whole lot of people.
You in
and just
That's
relax.
Vacation mode to you?
That's vacation mode. Just shutting off.
It down.
Everybody, don't call me. Don't look
text.
don't text. Don't do nothing.
Don't call me. Don't beat me.
I don't want to talk to you. But it was a good weekend. Relaxing weekend.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you pray?
Yeah. Always. Me and G are tight. Like that.
Are you his favorite?
Favorite. Mike 1, Mike 2. There's a reason. And it extends to our relationship.
Is that today? Am I Mike 1 or am I Mike 2 today?
Tommy, what number
Please
Mike
say I'm
is
Mike
she?
1, Tommy. Please.
Wait.
One by one. This is Mike 1 check. I'm still
Mike 2. Yes.
What is wrong?
Yes.
I need Hasmi in here.
And Tommy got the fly Ray-Ban glasses to record.
He recording.
That is 1 and 2. We love it. Oh, man, I'm glad you had a good birthday weekend.
I did.
I'm going to celebrate your birthday because, I got to celebrate it big for you. So
boy, we're going to do it.
Stay tuned. It's coming.
I had a good time. I came home.
We having our own getaway, so I got you. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. as we always do, what's happening in these education streets? Man, listen, and
KiMi.
we have firsthand for the last 7 weeks. We understand
we
really
were in it.
What the hustle and the grind of teachers are. Let me look in the camera. Hey, teachers, I respect the hell out of you.
We remember.
We haven't been in a classroom continuously, consecutive days in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, we actually definitely had to dust off those chops. We really didn't, because we still amazing.
We still got it. We still got it.
Yeah.
But it was. I remember the grind.
Oh man,
this summer gave it back to us.
Absolutely.
This data I'm gonna talk about. They did this data before we started teaching this summer, because this data talks about the increase in teachers, but the decrease in the demographics for that increase of teachers.
Okay, let's hear.
So California releases long-awaited teacher data revealing demographic shifts.
Mm-hmm.
So
I really don't like how you're saying this demographic shift. I'm gonna let you cook.
Demographic shifts. So California added 3,000 new classroom teachers and a significant number of new administrators despite declining student enrollment and budget reductions.
Okay. Because people not really having kids.
People not having kids. There's a lot happening now.
There's a lot of factors in there.
I mean, think about it. You want to bring a child into America right now?
No.
I mean, just saying. Yeah. Just saying. And so these reductions, they were brought on. Some of it was brought on by the pandemic funding. So a lot of that funding for the pandemic has begun to sunset.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
According to long-awaited data released by the California Department of Education, CDE. So this is as late as Thursday.
Okay.
This information. And so let me just tell you a little bit about how the demographics have begun to change. So 3,000 new teachers.
Okay.
Right? Over a 4-year period. So the last time we had this data was in 2019. This data was collected stopping at the year 23-24.
Okay.
The state added 3,000 classroom teachers since 2019.
It's California, right?
In California.
Okay.
The state of California. And bringing the total up to 285,000.
Okay.
891.
Okay.
The data shows, though, that one specific city had the highest increase.
Okay.
That city was the city of Fresno, California.
Shout out Fresno.
We always say shout out when we about to talk about something.
Well, I mean, I hope
all right, shout out to Fresno.
Fresno.
The data shows that Fresno had the largest increase in the number of teachers in its schools, with an 8% increase over that 5-year period. Okay. Napa County, on the other hand, right, had a 6.5 increase during that same period. It's unclear if the number of teachers in the state has changed in the 21 months since the data of 23-24 was collected. So we don't know if it's gone up or gone down since this last data piece was collected. But let me talk about the demographics of how it's changed. So much has changed in the 5 years since the data was last updated. The number of Latino, they say Hispanic. I'm going to say Latino. I'm going to say that.
Yeah, that's really right.
The number
I don't know why
of
we're still saying Hispanic.
I don't know.
Just,
okay, let me keep going.
But okay.
The number of Latino teachers in California classrooms increased by more than 19% during that time, growing from 61,000 to 73,400.
We love that.
Nice. Also, there was an increase in the number of administrators, Latino administrators, and a 48.2% increase, including nurses, counselors, and pupil services positions. Now, the number of white teachers declined over the 5-year period by 7%, reducing their number to 158,064. Still, that is 55% of the teaching force.
White folks.
Yeah, why you say it like that?
I'm just saying. Okay.
Yes, white folks. You got an opinion?
Keep going.
None yet?
I'm listening. No.
You're going to come back with something, I can tell. All right. And then the change of racial makeup of teacher candidates coincides with the evolving population of the state, where 56% of K-12 students are Latino, and from that 23-24 data, according to CDE. Now, there has also been an increase in the number of Filipino, Asian, American Indian, Native American. We still saying Indian? Golly.
Yeah.
Native American and Pacific Islander teachers, while the number of Black teachers has declined. Now, I know you got something to say. Declined incrementally.
So wait. Everybody else went up and Black folks declined.
Well, the number of white teachers went down, but they still dominated.
But they still overwhelmingly.
You're right.
represented, right? Overrepresented, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So the number of Black teachers has declined incrementally, but everything else went up. And we did not. And then on top of that, it says the trends are exciting, but I think they say the trends of adding teacher jobs. That trend is exciting, but more needs to be done to recruit and retain educators, especially as new research shows that 1 in 3 teachers are considering leaving the profession.
Okay.
Too much to say.
You done? You finished?
I don't know. I feel like I should keep reading. I don't know.
You done?
Teachers of color are asking for more inclusive and supporting school environments, stronger systems to meet students' behavioral and academic needs as a healthier work-life balance. This is by Magana. So, you waiting on me?
No, I'm letting you cook.
You got something to say?
I'm letting you cook. Get the article out.
I just think
Talk to me.
The increase in the number of teachers of color and teachers overall could be attributed to the efforts by state lawmakers to ease the shortage. They're speaking about this, but this article also says that it's hard to give students the teachers that they need, which is a diverse population of teachers, for students to be able to see themselves in educators, have people teach them that they look like and that understand them culturally.
Absolutely.
There's a problem.
Big problem.
Tell me about the problem, KiMi, because I can see it. You've been holding it. Tell me.
I mean, where do I begin? Right. I think I want to even harken back to Vanessa Siddle Walker's work. And people don't like when I go here, but it is what it is, right? When we were segregated, I'm gonna put that there. When we were segregated as a society, the number of Black teachers and the number of Black administrators was crazy high.
Yeah.
When we went to desegregation, all of that changed.
Yeah.
And I don't feel that we've ever really made a rebound since then. And so it often is perplexing to me when I hear people say they're trying to recruit and retain teachers of color. Where are you recruiting from?
And who are you letting in?
And who are you letting in?
Because that's the thing. That's the thing.
Because tell them, someone we personally know.
My nephew. My nephew is a young Black man with a college degree and has a passion for teaching young folks. He's a ELA, English major. He wants to teach secondary ELA. He doesn't even want to teach ELA. He wants to teach secondary children. That means 6th grade to 12. ELA. He has experience. He taught for us this summer, right? The programs that we were
was amazing. The kids loved it.
Contracted to do. And he taught. He didn't even teach the subject matter that he's used to. Yeah. So good teaching is good teaching, though.
Absolutely.
He has 2 years of experience of working with students with special needs in a one-on-one environment and in a small group environment. He applied to one of the major charters. I won't say it. One of the major CMO charters, and received a rejection letter.
But yet, I'll hear the mantra: "We want more Black men in education." Stop the bullshit.
It's not true.
You don't.
It's not true.
And based on that article, you don't.
Apparently, in California.
You don't. When I talk to kids that are attending HBCUs and other institutions, rarely are school districts reaching out to them to hire them.
And when they
plain
apply,
and simple. So when they shoot me this shit about, oh, we want to retain, we want to recruit teachers of color, bullshit. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah.
You're failing Black kids, and you're also not putting Black folks in front of them that could do better. And I'm going to go back to your nephew, because how in the hell did he not get hired when you and I both know we just finished teaching a session where we had kids who couldn't read?
Yes. Yes.
So English language arts is still important. Miss me with the bullshit.
Yep.
And if the focus is on math, and we'll get into that later, humor me, why are the math scores still in the toilet?
Because kids
so
can't read.
Somebody's lying here. Somebody. Do we want black teachers or not? Just let me know and let the public know so we can stop this crap. I'm getting a phone call. I'm sorry.
No, we're good. So they'll hire me, KiMi. You know why? Because I'm a twofer.
Talk to me. What makes you a twofer?
I'm a twofer. So I'm a twofer. I'm a 2 for 1, right? So you get to say.
Calling me in the middle of a podcast.
I don't know. They don't know. But I'm a twofer, right? Like you want to hire me because you get to say, oh no, we have a diverse staff. See our diversity right there? There she is. I'm not only black, but I'm also a woman. Right? They don't. You have to talk about your experience when you first started teaching. We might have talked about it in a previous podcast, but they don't mind hiring black folks, right? But they really do sometimes mind. That same CMO, my sister called me because that same CMO, and it's a big one, I taught there. I'm just saying.
Talk about it.
I taught there for a few years. They rejected his father. So my brother-in-law is I come from a line of educators.
So there's a pattern.
So my sister calls me and says, hey, Nita, do you think they got the applications confused? Because the first name and the last name are the same. That he's not a junior because their middle names are different. And I said, well, I don't know. Let me put in a call. I put in a call. They're not hiring. They don't have a hiring freeze. They're just not hiring for ELA. All of the ELA positions are full. All of them. When you just said, you and I both know, what we didn't say was that class we taught this summer, those children are going into 6th grade. And when you say, KiMi, they can't read or write. Their literacy is gone. They just barely know letters. The 2 children we're talking about, they barely know letters, and they wrote those letters backwards, some of them backwards.
Absolutely.
So these the children we're talking about need, and these are both young men, both boys of color. They need to learn from someone that has a passion, and it's helpful for them to learn from someone that looks like them.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Well, I'm gonna tell you why we're so important and why we're needed, right? Because you and I both know, even in the situations that we've had, it's been our compassion, our love, and our empathy to really look at students and really say, this is what they need, and notice what they've been missing from other teachers. So I'm very clear that is the importance that I know I serve, particularly when I had to pull so many black boys out of special education when that wasn't what bag they needed to be in. And if I wasn't there to pull them out,
they would have stayed.
They would have stayed. When they were geniuses, right? And so when we talk about that recruiting retain, I'm gonna tell you, when I first went on an interview circuit, and I had all the things. Oh, people wasn't checking for me either.
No.
I went to school after school. I had site meetings with communities. It was a whole interview process, right? Not only do you interview with because people get it twisted. They think you go into a school, what they quote unquote think the good or the upper echelon schools.
I know what you mean.
You meet with the PTA. You meet with the school site council. You have an interview with the community. Then you have an interview with the principals, and then you meet your fellow teachers. And after all of that, I can't tell you how many times I did that until I finally landed a school.
Wow.
And so I was often perplexed. Do you want blackmail? Coupled with the fact that not only did I have a bachelor's, dog, when I did this, I had the master's. I was at the master's at that point, right? And so, you really want this? Do you really want this?
No.
So we keep just having this conversation about, we want teachers of color. No, the fuck you don't. And stop telling me that.
Right.
So I can get my community together and we can mobilize and start opening up our own schools. Because that's where I'm at with it.
It sounds like it might need
That's where I'm at with it. You need to go back and hearken to what was done. The freedom schools, all of these movements where folks who weren't getting hired were like, you know what? I care about my community too much. And I personally care too much about black children. I care about all children, but as a damn right, should also care about kids that look like me.
Right.
And for the fact that we don't have teachers in these classrooms that look like them. Again, we've said it on a previous episode. If you don't see it, you can't be it, man. And the reality of it is these districts are not talking about what it really takes to really have teachers of color.
Right.
And Black teachers specifically.
And especially at the younger. So I was, as you were talking, I was thinking about my educational journey, right? I had exactly one Black teacher in my entire K-12 experience. One.
Jesus.
One.
Jesus.
One lady, and she's probably dead and gone now. She was old when she taught me. Her name was Miss Diggs. I remember it being really important to her to put her arms around the few Black girls that went to my elementary school, right? So going to school up on the hill, being bussed out, that whole thing. I only learned from one teacher that looked like me. Only one.
Jesus.
And it didn't dawn on me until my adult years. And it has an effect because did I even think it was important to apply to HBCUs? It didn't. I mean, I heard of the names, right? My sister went to Howard, so, Howard or whatever. But I didn't even think like I want to apply to like it wasn't in my mind. That's where I want to go because that's not how education was framed for me.
Yeah,
it takes a toll.
Yeah,
and then when I got out, I remember being in my first teaching experience and meeting other teachers that were my age that went to Howard, that went to Spelman, and how they did things with excellence. I remember I typed up a memo once, and another person that went to Spelman, she's like, listen, you don't put anything out with your name on it unless you have a title. I didn't put a title because I figured y'all know what we doing. Like this is you're here for this reason, for this meeting. She's like, if it's your name on it, you put a title. You have to lay things out for people. Make it look a certain way. You're being represented on this paper. Just laying those kind of things out. Whereas before, in a different setting, it would have gone over, right? Or it would have been what people expected from me. And so just the idea that I didn't learn in my K-12 experience from someone that looked like me except for one person, it shaped a whole different thing when I became a young adult.
Yeah.
It did.
And I'm going to be honest, all of my teachers were primarily Black women.
Nice.
The ones that I did have that were Black, predominantly women. And like I said, I think in a previous episode I had one Black male, and we just didn't.
I didn't have any.
We didn't jive. We didn't jive.
Y'all didn't get it.
We didn't jive. But the importance of that, right? I understood when I walked into that second grade classroom when I very first started my teaching career. I knew the importance and I knew the value. And these are the same Black brothers that have now gone on to do amazing things in life because they saw me. I'm very clear on it. I stopped a lot of things. I stopped a lot of stereotypes. I stopped a lot of BS that was happening with my boys. Actually, Black and brown. Right? And so the reality of it is they got to see a different side of an educator. An educator who was smart, an educator who liked to read books, an educator who loved sneakers, an educator that loved music and hip hop. They got to see that. And so it was often reflected like, man, he just looked like somebody around the block. So
I could do that.
I can do what he's doing.
Absolutely.
And so it makes an incredible difference. Here's the reality. What these articles are missing is that there's something magical when you have Black teachers and particularly Black male teachers in the classroom serving Black children because they can see it. We're so pushed out of education at a very early age. I said in the previous episode, we pushed out as early as TK. But the reality of it is that happens because we don't have enough Black presence, Black male presence, I'm going to say, in the elementary level to really grab a hold to these boys and be like, man, sit down, you can read that. Man, sit down, you can do this math. You can become an incredible genius. But we have to have that. And so while Trump is cutting funding for schools, while Trump is cutting teacher preparation programs, all of these things lead to our kids not being successful. Without. And that angers the shit out of me.
Right. And without, you spoke before about being able to help students be liberated from labels that were put on them that they didn't deserve. And I'm thinking, even just with that Black that the presence of Black teachers. I remember at the middle, when I decided to move to middle school, I started a private or a specialized advisory, a specialized homeroom. Okay. And it was full of girls of color. Okay. And it was and I handpicked these girls, 16 of them. Mm-hmm. Handpicked. These girls, my girls, if you put their suspensions together, they outweighed the rest of the school put together. Oh, I picked those girls. Yeah. Now, the only way I love those girls. I know that line. And I know you love those kind of boys. But the only way I was able to have that kind of specialized advisory if there was a counterpart offered for the boys of the school. Okay. And so I found a male Black teacher that was willing to give up his advisory and hand select 16 or so boys that were of the same caliber, right? Behaviorally. Mm-hmm. And it was good for us to have these advisories for the boys and the girls, the children that were in those advisories, to see us every day, to talk through some stuff every day, people that understood them, because these are the ones that teachers just kick out because they say no to you. They got their own mind. Mm-hmm. They push back a little bit. Yeah. These are the ones that teachers don't want to deal with because they don't know how to deal with.
Yeah, those are the ones I love.
My favorite. We didn't have any of those this summer, but
no, we
didn't.
I
look for they're real nice. They're real nice.
They thought they was turned up. I was like, y'all ain't seen.
Y'all not even turned
up.
Y'all
don't even know what turn up looks like. But we've.
So we didn't have that thing. So it was a little easy summer. It was long, but it was nice. Yeah. But those girls, those young women now, they graduated, I'm sure, by now from high school. But it was helpful for them, for me to be with them every day and for them to just talk to me. I didn't have no set plan. I don't have a psych degree or anything. We didn't have any. I brought in people that did have the ability to talk them through some of their problems. But KiMi, doing for them what you were able to do with those labels, right? So we went a whole semester. Not one girl got suspended. Not one girl got put out of a classroom, right? Mm-hmm. Just because they had a place to come and talk to each other and talk to someone that was a woman and a woman of color at that and a Black woman at that. Mm-hmm. These were Black and brown girls, all of them.
Yeah, because you raise the standard.
Yes.
The reality of it is we have people who don't think Black and brown kids can do
shit. Mm-mm. They don't think we can do it.
And so when you raise the standard, I've never met a child where I've raised the standard and they haven't met it and exceeded it.
Hey, because that's what kids do.
Because when they see, first of all, they're going to test you. Mm-hmm. They're going to see if you really about it. Yep. They might throw a few curse words your way. And I'll be like, okay, dog, like what?
What we doing?
You don't know. Like, I've heard way worse, bro. So this what you got? I'll let them get it out. And then we done? All right, cool.
Let's work.
And then they be like, I've had kids look at me all the time. Oh, that's why I fuck with you, Mr. Wilson. Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
Because now you understand that's not moving me. Mm-mm. You doing an outburst in class ain't moving me. Because they test you. And I know, Vernita, you've been tested so many ways. Ooh. But this is the qualities that teachers of color bring to the classroom. Yeah. Because I'm not tripped out.
Yeah.
I'm not tripped out. Yeah. Like, we actually encourage, if we've had kids in our math classes, oh, look at that shit, it's wrong.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh my God, they just said the word shit. But let's unpack that. What did they just say that word for?
Right.
Because they are engaged in the fucking lesson, dog. Right. But again, our backgrounds and who we are and how we are raised and the empathy and the compassion and the love that we have for children moves beyond that. Yeah. And that's that secret sauce that I know and I'm very clear teachers of color bring into the classroom space.
I agree.
Because most of the time, other teachers who are not familiar with the culture, not familiar with the community, not familiar with what's going on, it's like, oh, why you say that, Tommy? Right. Oh, get out of here. Get out of my classroom.
It's a write-up.
Yeah. You're done.
Yeah.
And just do all of that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so the reality of it is we bring a certain special something to the field of education that only resides in us. And I'm going to just keep it a buck.
Yeah.
That's the benefit.
Because we understand. We're demonstrative people. You and I are demonstrative. When people walk into our classrooms, how many times have you, before we even knew each other, KiMi, we had an understanding that our classrooms were not quiet.
Not at all.
If kids are learning, it sounds a certain way.
Quiet classrooms actually scare the hell out of me.
They a little freaky.
They
a little
trippy. When everybody just so...
It's them Xanax classrooms. Listen,
turn up a little bit.
Learning sounds a certain way. We know good learning and we know good teaching when we see it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Absolutely.
And so having students, when our students really get excited, they move and they sound a certain way, and everybody can't handle that. So you need teachers of color.
They don't know what's going on with it. And so, what we gonna do?
I don't know.
What we gonna do?
I think it's got to start young. Like this whole shift in not only recruitment and retention, but also what's happening in the classroom. There has to be a shift in how students are even being approached, how they're being taught, how they're being addressed. It's got to start young. And it's got to start when teachers first start, right? Like with those new teachers, there has to be a certain way that they're approaching students. You and I know we have Skoolturf and we have the 8 tenements and the online lab. If you just want to be a better teacher, new or not, check out our online learning lab.
Plug it. We always selling.
Hasmin would be so proud.
We always selling. Hasmin gonna love it.
Check out our online learning lab because there is a way. There is a science to teaching.
Absolutely.
That should be a book. It might be.
Come on,
but there should we're gonna write it.
We're gonna write it.
Okay, how do we patent it on the air?
We'll do it.
Patent right now.
Stop talking.
Poor man's patent. Okay, I'll stop talking about it. But poor man's patent. We said it. It's ours. But there is a formula for successful teaching. There is, and what that leads to is successful learning. And it's got to start young. I know you got another article you wanted to share with me about this idea of young learning, right? New learning for students that are smaller, and it's not just students of color, but all students, right?
So there's, let me pull this on up for you. So this one, shout out to 74million.org. This is where I found this at, but the title was what grabbed me. It said, "Let's rethink how we teach early math, starting with teacher prep."
Yep.
And that teacher prep is so important, and I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. But the article really just talks about, it says research consistently tells us foundational math skills are strong predictors of later academic success. Well, you gotta have a strong foundation in order for you to move up, right? And it says not only for advanced math, but also for reading and cognitive development. In fact, early math proficiency in kindergarten has also been found to be a better predictor of later academic success than early reading proficiency.
Okay.
But here's the catch, Vernita. So the latest data from the NAEP, the National Assessment of Educational Progress, revealed that math scores for 4th grade students saw the largest drop in the assessment's 50-year history, with declines the steepest for students furthest from opportunity. Read between the lines. You know what that means when they say students furthest from opportunity. All right. So they often say, too often the issue starts with how we prepare future teachers. Well, Trump doesn't care because he just
cut the funding.
Yeah. It says that a recent National Council on Teacher Quality report, NCTQ, found that most teacher prep programs devote insufficient time to key math concepts. When new teachers lack confidence and skills in early math instruction, their students risk falling behind, setting off a chain reaction that can limit students' long-term potential. Now, I'm gonna just pause it because there's other pieces in this article that I want to dig into, but let's talk about that teacher prep. And everybody, the camera out, everybody know I was a college professor, and my job was I had courses. I actually taught a mathematics methods course for elementary teachers and secondary teachers, both. And I taught them math assessment at the college level. These are pre-service teachers before they start their teaching career, and in-service teachers who currently are teaching.
Okay.
They waited to take me as their very last class. This is something people don't want to talk about, but I'm here to, let's talk about it. Most of the students in my class waited to take me last semester, and I'm talking the last class before graduation. Why? Because my class had math in the title, I guess, and everybody was so afraid. And so
that speaks to
what also, and this is, I'm only speaking my experience, what also happened, not only were they the last to take my class, they often were taught by professors who never taught a day in their life.
Oh, that's crazy. Crazy talk.
And shout out to all my professors out there. Hey, but
no shout out for that.
I mean,
that's crazy.
it's something special about a professor who not only understands the research, but has also taught, particularly in urban schools, that this program was geared towards, right? So I was dealing with a whole lot of factors here.
Yeah.
I was dealing with folks who waited to take me at the 9th hour, scared as shit, but also ain't really learn what's really happening in these classrooms, what's really happening in these education streets, right? And so that let me know a lot. We have so many teachers who are so afraid of math.
Yeah.
So afraid that they're waiting to the last minute. So now what does that do when they go into a classroom? And because I knew that, I was trying to give them so much, Vernita, and I was trying to give them everything I got. I was really trying to have them read a lot of literature that really showed them not just the math, but how to actually do the math. I was trying to pour so much into them because I know, hey, you're about to lead this piece, bruh. Sis. And you ain't really spent the time.
You're not ready
to really be released because you're going out there doing the same bad habits
that you
learned while you were going through math, right? So this article also said, Vernita, it kind of just said here, they were kind of saying, here's a framework if we want to have better math teachers and prepare teachers to be better in teaching mathematics. Here's the first thing they said. They said, while math anxiety is real and widespread among teachers, thoughtful coursework design can alleviate concerns.
Okay.
Thoughts?
So I have a whole lot of that. The scores make sense based on what you just described. So when you just think of elementary teachers, so I've no secret, I've been a secondary teacher, right? All this time. And I also had the privilege of teaching. I was I was an associate professor. Is that what they call them?
Adjunct.
I wasn't associate, because you got to go through some stuff for associate. Okay, so I was an adjunct. And I was the very last class, just like you said, that methods course, but it was for secondary teachers. It was specifically for math, right? So they were going to be secondary math teachers. They were all in, but that was what their focus was. I can only imagine if you're not a secondary teacher and you have to take this math class with this professor, the last thing you got to do, and it's what's standing between you and that credential or that grad degree. You're going to do what it takes, but when you get in your own classroom and the door is closed, you really get to do what you spend the allotted time, if that, on math because it's not your favorite, right? You give students just enough, and you're probably even saying damaging, traumatic phrases like, don't worry, kids, I wasn't good in this either. I didn't understand it when I was your age either. You're saying all these remarks that are putting things in children's head. And I'm not saying every elementary teacher does this. So don't get me wrong. Don't send hate emails or whatever. I don't read that stuff no way, right? But don't do that. What I am saying is for those teachers that were ill prepared, like you're describing, the scores make sense. Because kids aren't getting the teachers weren't prepared and kids aren't getting what they need. What they need. And so my thoughts, that first tip, what was the first tip again?
While math anxiety is real and widespread among teachers, thoughtful coursework design can alleviate concerns. And let me tell you about some of this thoughtful coursework. Because as professors, we get to design what our course is.
Yes.
So I was very clear. First thing I got to do, I got to help these folks that are sitting in these seats with their own math identity.
Yes.
I got to deprogram some shit. I got to bust open some myths that they may have.
Good luck with that.
I got to help them break through that barrier of
good luck with that.
Who they think what a mathematician looks like. Like you were saying in that other episode, some of our adults are walking around thinking only certain people do math. So I got to bust all of that shit up.
Who they think do math?
No, you know. You know.
We're not going to say
They
it.
didn't see it. Watch the last episode. So I got to do that. Then I got to bring in articles written by Black mathematicians.
Yes.
Then I got to bring in articles that are written by Latinx mathematicians.
Yep.
Then I got to bring in math articles that are written by indigenous people.
Yep.
So that you also begin to understand what math looks like across cultures.
Yes.
In different contexts.
Yes.
Right? That becomes critical. And the last piece, which you said in the episode, and I was watching one of our other episodes, and you just kept saying, KiMi, we do the math. And we got it. The third piece, we got to do the math. So after I get you the identity, I work on your identity. Then I work on you understanding the different representations of mathematics, all the amazing scholars that have written about how to teach our children math.
Yep.
Now that last piece, you actually got to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see the 3-prong approach there?
Yeah, it takes a
But
year.
we oftentimes privilege, we put the math in front of people and are like, hey, do the math. Dog, wait. Do you even know where math came from? Dog, do you even know?
Don't start there.
Do you even know who does math? Do you know who created some of these algorithms, fam? And so if we want to talk about coursework, we really got to talk about here are the 3 different prongs. Because it's a process.
Yeah.
And anytime somebody comes us to do professional development, that's what we're doing.
We're taking them through the process. And when you say coursework, I'm thinking course in its plural form. Because all that you describe is not done in a semester. It's not 6 weeks.
No.
It's not 10. It's not even 20. If I need to rebuild help you, because I'm not giving you your identity, but if I need to help you rebuild your identity as a mathematician before you get in front of children,
absolutely,
then I need to make sure and shore up the core within you so that you know the math that you're getting ready to teach. That's not done as a last class. That's not done in a semester or 2.
You see what
that
I'm
should be
saying?
something that, so when I hear the word course, I agree with y'all, carefully crafted, whatever you say. But when I hear that, I hear course in its plural form, which means all while you're working throughout this credential, all while you're working for this grad degree, you should be taking pieces of that that you can incorporate with the other methods and the other educational courses that you're taking, because that piece. And it doesn't stop when you get the degree. So here's what I thought. The first thing I thought after my thought, when you said, what are your thoughts when you read that? My thoughts are, I still stand on, don't teach the math if you can't do the math. Because you're not ready for the questions that are going to come. Don't teach the math. Look to your neighbor on the left and right. I feel like
right. I feel like it's a church sermon.
Don't teach the math if you can't do the math.
That's right.
And so for that, a carefully crafted course or courses that would involve is even once you've entered the profession, you're taking math for yourself, not the math you're teaching. You're increasing your math skills. So you're doing a Monday night math class, right? You're doing a Monday, you're in a math groove you're doing that on a continual basis to develop your professional learning so that and you don't even have to do the math you teach during these courses. It's better for you to just massage your mind, right? It's a whole workout. You and I, we on a workout journey, right? We're lifting weights heavier than we've ever lifted before.
Absolutely.
Right? But what it does for us is when we go to, shout out to Chris, right? But when we go
shout him out.
Pick up something, I know when I go to pick up something that used to be heavy or awkward to carry, now I'm just lifting it and moving it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with that muscle of the brain. Absolutely. If you learn in math that's harder than what you got to teach, when you go to teach that easy lift math to your students, you're not worried about not understanding it. Now you get to concentrate on what are they asking me and what does that question really mean so I can get them what they need even better. So those carefully the crafted courses, all what you said, all throughout the program that the budget has been cut. We're going to say that again till it's
right, because Trump
reinstated.
Yeah.
And so,
but to do that, shout out, they also need to get us. Now, let me tell you, number 2, it says, early math classrooms cannot be underestimated as a critical lever for students' long-term success. Now, here's where I get in.
Okay.
And I've heard it throughout my whole life.
Tell me.
Oh yeah, I'm teaching elementary because it's the easy math.
Ooh.
And I hate when people say that because it's actually the most difficult math.
Oh, they mean easy for them.
But it's not if you can't explain it to kids.
Oh, no, it should be easy for you to do. If you can make a 10 frame, you just can't. It's not easy for you to teach. They're mixing the two because those are two things.
Yeah, but when you talk to people, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing elementary because the math is easy," and I'm like,
"It's easy for you because you're 40. It should be easy to count and look at triangles and identify."
But even they're not teaching that well because it's still our kids are still coming in
they don't know how to teach
with foundational gaps.
Absolutely.
So I would argue it actually is the hardest math to teach.
They don't finish those last two words though, KiMi. What do they say? Say the phrase they say. I'm teaching elementary because it's the easiest math. Right? I'm teaching elementary because it's the easiest math.
You're right.
And it better be easy for you if you 30 and if you can't count to 10 and make 10. What do they do in elementary? I don't know because I'm saying
they do base 10.
Base 10. If you can't do
Abacus if you're really good.
In your 20s and your 30s.
Abacus if you're really good. Teaching algebra to second grade kids like I did if you're really good.
You know you're good.
Because it can't be done. Good. People walk in my second grade classroom.
That's too much.
They're solving variables. Damn right.
That's too much. That's not even a second grade standard. Yeah.
So all you got to do is blank it out. Blank out the number sentence, dog.
Oh.
What we doing? You solving
for
come on, dog. Planning. Why I gotta wait?
That takes work and planning. No.
Why I gotta wait?
You don't.
Put a shape up there. A square, a rectangle. And give me a number sentence. Boom. My kids will solve that for you. Right? Are we not solving for variables? Help me.
We are solving for variables. Okay. They do it all the time, even so that's why it takes learning math well. Because you know what? You're solving for variables. Even I think I observed a first grade class. When do you get a 10 frame and you make 10? I think that's first grade.
Yeah, first.
Making 10, right? So if you put 4 counters in a 10 frame and you ask a child, how many more counters do I need to make 10? You're asking them to solve for X, bro, in the most concrete way. Why do I know that? Because I understand math well.
And you're good at it.
Real talk. High five.
And you're good at it.
I'm a mathematician.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. That's number 2.
And the last one.
Okay.
Collaboration across teacher prep programs and K-12 partners is essential for stronger preparation. And I'm going to hone in on that K-12 partner.
Come to Skoolturf.
Because come to Skoolturf, man. Like, listen, this is what we do.
Yes.
This is who we are.
All day.
But we're the last call that people make. And they call us.
If at all.
If at all. Or they call us late in the year.
Yeah. Yes. You want us right before testing. Because they want to look
good for them scores. Come on.
You want us right before
we know the hustle. Come on.
Listen, we're good, but we're not miracle
We know the hustle.
Well, we kind of.
Because what did I just say? Those earlier frames that we got to disrupt. The identity.
Unlearning.
Unlearning. Introducing you. To all the different faces. And scholarship around math.
Yes.
And then we got to have you do the math.
Then you got to do the math.
Because you can't do the math without breaking all of this other crap out.
And you want that in 2 weeks, right before testing.
Because you know and I know, you walk in the door, they like,
here's what we are.
She's going to come teach us ELA. No, she's actually here to teach you math.
Yes. You want me
So the collaboration.
Yeah.
And also, Vernita, you said something. And I don't know if you realized it, but you were talking about how that continual learning, once you're in the classroom, let's keep it a buck. People aren't doing that.
No.
It takes special human beings. We took time. We took sacrifices. We took extra courses and classes
circles,
to sharpen who we are, to sharpen our pedagogical thinking, all the things. But also, this is money that Trump has now cut.
I know.
So where people can't get that training.
I know.
And so it's super important. You know, one of the things that I even did as a college professor, when a lot of people found out I was a college professor, schools in South Central started hitting me up and was like, yo, we got a math problem. I was like, yeah, I'm coming to help.
Yeah.
So I also challenge and push professors out here in schools of education, mathematics professors.
Go help.
Go to your local schools and help.
Go help.
That's where the true collaboration comes. And if they don't want to do that,
then stop talking.
That K-12 partner is also us.
Hey, Skoolturf.
And make it happen.
It's what we do. It's what we do. You're right. It that continual learning, it does take a special person. It does.
Absolutely,
because
it does.
summers. How many summers? I remember while we were teaching summer, you're like, I never went to summer school.
Never.
And I didn't have to teach summer school
Ever.
But I was around people when I joined the algebra project. I'm telling you, 12-hour days of adults doing nothing but talking about math, learning the math in a different way, so we could give it back to children. I wasn't being paid to go to summer school and teach kids. I was teaching me so that I could give children what they deserved.
And what I love about the algebra project, and I'm so jealous of you in so many ways regarding that, but I got to meet the crew, so I'm excited. But one of the things that I love about the algebra project, and something that we actively both did, is that there was conversation about math in our classrooms.
Yes.
We just didn't throw problems on the board. We just didn't let kids just try to figure things out. There was heavy conversation, and that in itself is a skill that has to be taught. It has to be developed, and it also has to be nurtured.
I agree.
We're still learning.
Yes.
Even when we work with kids now, and we're like, you know what? We like this, but we could have refined this, done this a little different, and done it even better.
Yeah.
And so, what really will push math forward? Yes, it's the collaboration. Yes, it's the framework, right? Yes, but the reality of it is, it's really getting into schools, getting in where you fit in. We have a lot of volunteers. Shout out, there's one school where they have the grandmas come in and volunteer, and I love that. I think that's amazing.
Ooh, granny there. Yeah.
But we put so much emphasis on ELA when sometimes we also can help children begin to learn how to read through mathematics.
Absolutely.
And so I want us as a country to give just as much weight to math as we do to ELA.
Right. Just like there's a English language development, ELD, we used to call it ELD program, right? English language development. There needs to be an MLD.
Math language development.
Because it's a whole thing.
It's a language.
It's a whole thing. And you need literacy as much in math as you do in ELA. You need children to be literate in mathematics and numeracy.
Absolutely.
And that is what hones in, and those conversations do it. When you're teaching students how to develop the English language, it is a four-pronged. It's reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And so it should be with mathematics.
Absolutely, because you're doing all of that in the same thing.
Yes. So we on the same track. We share. Sometimes we do share, right? We on it. And so with Skoolturf, I will give another plug, because I met you.
Yeah.
And Equation to Success after my experience with the Algebra Project. And Skoolturf, Equation to Success is just the most aligned, as much aligned with the values and the pedagogy that I know to be good for children as the Algebra Project.
Yeah.
They both, it's almost like a perfect triangle. When you think about basketball, that perfect triangle of a point guard, right?
Yeah.
Power forward and a good center.
Yeah.
And so it is with me, Algebra Project, and Skoolturf.
Yeah,
any educator fits in.
We stand on the great shoulders of Black mathematicians like
a
Bob Moses,
Dr. Robert Moses. Yeah,
we stand on it like a Danny Martin.
Yes,
like an Ebony McGee.
Yes,
right. And so it's important.
It is
for me to really begin to really showcase math and the power of math in a different way.
I agree.
So tell the people, where can they find us?
If you are an educator, and I don't really do these plugs, I usually just up to you, KiMi, but I'm gonna do this piece. If you're an educator, because I have a passion about it. If you're hearing what we're saying and you really like it, you're an educator. I don't even know where I should look. You're an educator.
Tommy pointing. He like, look there, right there.
You're an educator, and you just want to do it better. You want to do it better. I don't care if you're a new teacher. I don't care if you've been doing like the Amen Choir. New teacher. I don't care if you've been doing this for 3 years, 5 years, even in your 12th, 13th year, you could still get better. And guess what? Children deserve it.
Absolutely.
We are a group of educators that have been between the two of us. I don't know how many years. We got 50 years, 60
We're not gonna say
between us. But we have the years between us and the experience. We didn't know each other when we first started. And when we came together as a team, we realized you did what I did.
Absolutely.
And there were some things that KiMi did in his classroom that I didn't do. And there's things that I did that he didn't do. And once we began to share those stories, KiMi has come up with this solid math instruction, the principles of solid math instruction. It doesn't matter if you're elementary or secondary.
Yes.
Teaching good math leads to learning math good. Oh,
that's a whole commercial, Tommy. You hear she doing real good.
Can you write it down?
She doing real good. You hear that, Andrew? She got it, man.
I had to clutch my chain, my necklace.
Andrew gave you the salute. You doing so good.
You did. Say it again. No, I'm not gonna say it again because I don't remember it. But what I am saying is, if you just want to be a part of
class. That's what first class do for you. Give you that. They give you that kind of energy.
If you want to, not American. Just saying. But if
they might sponsor us.
I'm sorry. Shout out to American. Listen, if you want to just be better, come join us at Skoolturf. You can find us at
the website, equation2success.com. We are on all the IG. So IG, Skoolturf, Equation to Success.
All of it.
All social media. Look us up by those words. Skoolturf, SKOOLTURF.
The cool way.
It's been fun. It's been a good ride.
Good, nice and
I mean, I'm still a little jaded about Black teachers declining, and I'm still a little jaded about we still can't get this.
We're gonna fix it.
We can't get this shit right with math, but
because it sounds like we need to open a Skoolturf school.
But we might.
We might need to open a Skoolturf school.
The future is in the hands of Tommy and Andrew, and I feel very confident with those two.
Shout out to Tommy. Shout out to Andrew.
They're amazing.
Love it. Thank you, KiMi, for this.
Thank you.
My awesome co-host.
Okay, this was episode what? Episode 7? Tommy, was it 7?
We 007.
007. We 7 in. Oh man, yeah.
7.
Lucky 7.
Hey.
We want some sponsorships, right, Tommy? Don't we want some? We want some sponsorship. We want some swag. We want some free shit.
Us the money.
Show us the money. We love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Until next time. Peace.